Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Romer, and today we're going to be watching two shorts that people have suggested for me to watch. And yeah, it's an extra video today, guys. We don't usually upload videos on Wednesday, but I felt like this is something that people have been telling me that they wanted to see, and generally enough people tell you they want to see something. Usually it's like, okay, this must be important. So let's check this out. This is going to be, the first one we're watching is a Flash. That we're seeing here as well. You can see there's an event I'm watching later on in the week as well in this playlist too. But let's check this out. Now, a Flash, I wonder, like, something about that name seems familiar. I wonder, was this something that someone sent into, like, Roma Reacts, like, a long time ago? You know what I mean? Where it's like when I allowed videos from Honkai in, like, last year or something like that. And I'm wondering, it could be that case as well. But in any case, like, it's just like the Blade trailer. I don't think I'd remember. But we'll see if this is, yeah, let's check it out. I'm very excited to see this. Again, some windy natures here. Oh my god, gorgeous. Very gorgeous. Oh? Oh my god, wait. Oh, it's a sword. Oh my god, gorgeous depiction of Jin Yuen here. Gorgeous depiction. Oh my god, this is stunning. Are you kidding me? That's freaking gorgeous. Look at that. And that's from behind him, it looked like with the hair, it looked like Jing Liu, right? Jing Liu? With her eyes on full display, by the way. She's really pretty eyes, too.
As clouds that cover the heavens, will the knights protect the Xianzhou.
Oh my god, it's baby Jin Yuen as well.
Heed this oath. As clouds that cover the heavens, will the knights protect the Xianzhou.
She was his mentor, right? Oh my god, look at him.
Will the knights protect the Xianzhou?
And he's saying it as he's looking toward... Wait, is this when she slaughtered all those people? Remember, that was what happened. That might have been what happened. Look at this. Look at all the bodies here. But the fact that he said the same thing that he said to her, that she you know, taught him, like an oath that she taught him when he was a kid. This must be such a big deal for him. Oh my god, his eyes. You see how his eyes widen? He realized, oh my god, I'm fighting Jing Liu. I'm fighting her right now. Oh my god, look at the freaking animation. No.
A cloud knight must never let slip their will.
No, this is so gorgeous, but it's so sad. Baby Jin Yuen. And all the stuff that she's teaching him is being used here too. But he uses a glaive now, right? The animation's so stunning. Are you kidding me? It's insane. A reflection in the no, a reflection in the sword? This is insane looking. By the way, that's so Jing Liu, by the way. That's so her. To just go for it, by the way. Oh my lord.
He doesn't recognize us.
So it is with the Mara struck.
Oh, the Mara struck. And yet, just went for it.
With Mara is to be a long-life species. If I too become stricken in times hereafter, you must not hold back.
Oh my freaking god! And that's what happened. That's a big part of her story. It's getting Mara struck. We saw that in the vision, right? Look at his eyes. Oh my god, they're showing like younger baby Jin Yuen, and it's killing me.
Yes, master.
My heart is pounding. My heart is pounding watching this. We saw this vision too.
No sense of time, humanity waiting. A serious case.
It's like he wants to like reach in as well.
Genuine.
Stop. So they're telling him to leave and he didn't want to leave? He cared so much about her? This animation is insane. It's so good. Again, we know that her power is a frost that even human hands shouldn't touch. We heard this from Bailu. Her power is so powerful that it's not even like actual the same type of frost that like other frost characters would use. You know what I mean? This is like so different. Holy hell. This music as well. She said not to hold back. Oh my god. This looks so painful for him. Not physically, like emotionally. He didn't want to leave her side. But she told you not to hold back. Yeah. Oh my god, look at this power emanating from him.
Master.
That's so sad. Yeah, he's not holding back.
Instruction. I repay in this strike.
What? I repaid in the strike. Is that a smile? Oh my god. Because that's what she wanted. She said, don't hold back. Please don't hold back. Holy hell. And you see the way he was like waiting for her as well? Like everyone else is telling her like she's gone, she's gone. And obviously you don't want to believe that stuff. But I think she kind of predicted something this would happen, right?
9,996?
Excuse me?
9,997?
Oh. That's so sad. What it is like such like a direct line. You can see that, right, with Jingyu to Jinyuan to little Yangxing. It's such a direct line.
9,998?
And so deliberate. He's doing 1,000 sword strikes.
9,999?
He's such a
10,000?
baby too.
A Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon, nor let slacken their form. Though, you'll have to grow a little taller before the
No, he
knights
doesn't. He's a
will have
baby.
you.
I want to be like you, General.
I can't. I cannot. I definitely
I
cannot.
want to be a famous Yenjo legend.
You do. It is a difficult road.
But that's the road you took, right,
Yeah.
General?
This is so
Seeing
beautiful.
as you're so full of fighting spirit,
Yeah,
Oh, look at his face.
I won't hold back.
I won't hold back. And she told him not to hold back. Oh my god. I'm gonna turn in the volume for me and for you guys. I'm gonna play it as I'm talking about what's happening here as well. This was an absolutely gorgeous short animation, and I feel like what this was trying to portray was the history that we already know, but like in such an unbelievably gorgeous and heartbreaking way. We know that Jingyu became Mara-struck. We know that she slaughtered a bunch of people. We know that at you know, one of the things that she taught, like all the things she taught Jinyuan, it almost like was imparted during that battle there. When the Mara-struck have gone too far, you must defeat them. You have to defeat them. Don't hold back on me at that moment as well. The sword movements, the combat abilities, all of that, all the teachings were like used by Jinyuan in that moment to defeat Jingyu. And I saw her face. She was smiling in that moment. She really was smiling in that moment. This is tough for Jinyuan, I feel like, because one of the things about Jinyuan's character is that he is a very sentimental character. He doesn't show it all the time, but he cares about friends, he cares about loved ones, he cares about people that love him and that he loves. This is not a, this is, you know, it's something that he doesn't show right away, but one of his biggest crosses that he's had to bear is the fact that, like, honestly, out of all of the characters in the quintet, he's the one that technically came out of all of this with the least amount of, like, on the surface, you can see it right in front of you, scars. He wasn't like, you know, like the way what happened to Jinglu or Jesus, what happened to Blade, what happened with Don Fong, you know, by end is dead. Out of all of the quintet, he's like, I really feel like came out with, like, on the physical surface, like didn't come out in the same way like that they did. But the one thing that he's had to come to terms with, the cross he's had to bear, is the fact the fact that he's living this like very like, in some ways people would see a prosperous life. He's like, he's in a high ranking position. He's respected, he's loved, he's cared about. And he has to come to terms with the fact that, like, all of his friends and all the people he loved from back then no longer are around. he can't go to Blade for a drink. He can't, although he'd love to, he can't sit with Don Fong and have that drink. Same with all the other characters too in that group, even though he'd want to. And this short here was so gorgeous. The animation was so beautiful. The portrayal of this was so stunning too, because we saw some scenes from the actual game too, like Jingliu was cradling herself. Almost like she was like, trying to take care of herself in this moment. Imagine seeing someone that you see being so powerful for so long. And the first sign you see that of them being vulnerable, you're being told, leave them alone. They're too far gone. And you want to reach out to them. That's what it was. It was like this. It was like an invisible force field. You want to reach out for them, but you can't. And in the end, he was the one who had to kind of end this whole thing. We saw that from a vision too of her standing there. Remember in the vision that they had between Blade and them, she was standing there screaming as I think Jing Yuan was staring right at her, ready to fight. And that's I guess what the context of that was as well. The combat in this was absolutely beautiful. The flashbacks and stuff with Jing Yuan shows how much teaching that was imparted to Jing Yuan, but also at the same time how much Jing Liu meant to him. How much that life meant to him. She imparted so much onto him, and it's probably one of the reasons why he's so amazing that he is today, Just really stunning, really beautiful, really emotional. And you can see it passing on then all that stuff afterwards to Yangxing. And Yangxing is in the same position that he was, swinging that sword that number of times over and over again. And that's a big thing, a part of the training. And I think the reason they do that training is no matter what, you should never falter. You should never get tired. Your sword should never fall from your hand. You can swing the sword 1,000 times and it should never fall from your hands. And it's actually makes sense training wise. And then Jing Yuan looks upon Yangxing and obviously probably does see a lot in himself and probably does want to put his best foot forward, understands what it means to be a leader, understands the stuff that was imparted onto him. And I think in a way, the way I interpret it is that he wants Yangxing to make his own way in this world, but he also wants to make sure that he never has to, go through maybe the stuff that he went through as well. But with Yangxing turning around, it's so deliberate having Yangxing say, I'm not going to hold back. Because that's what Jing Liu said to Jing Yuan, do not hold back. There's a direct line here of teaching. Jing Liu taught Jing Yuan, and he's teaching Yangxing then a lot of the stuff too after that is also. It's an unbelievably magical and beautiful short with so much amazing animation. But yeah, the quintet is to me the most emotional story in this game because it's so tragic. It's such a tragic thing that's happened in this game that honestly it's really difficult to come to terms with, even for someone like me who wasn't a part of their quintet. But it's still a horrible feeling to have to think about what they went through. Yeah, I can't say good enough things about how beautiful this was, how emotional this was, and how really in tune to the actual story it was as well. This is so emotional because we went through that quintet story and because we have that feelings that come along with it. We know Jing Yuan loves Jing Liu. We know he loved the quintet. And we know that this responsibility that he has to live on while everyone else is in this torment is tormenting him, and it's making his torment even worse. He has to live with this fact, knowing that all these people have gone through so much and have these on the surface issues and problems and emotional problems, while he has to be this great leader and keep everything together in some ways too. And I feel that's why he said to Dan Heng, please make your own life. He doesn't want Dan Heng to be Dan Feng. He doesn't want that. In a way, he wants it because he can get to have a drink with Dan Feng, right? And he wants him to be an old friend. But the reality is that he doesn't want that because he wants Dan Heng to be able to move on. This was a gorgeous short. The smile at the end of Jing Liu broke me. And just stunning animation. Stunning portrayal, emotional portrayal, the fires, the battle, the clashing of the swords, the reflection in the sword, seeing baby Jing Yuan, it was all amazing. And the next short we're going to be watching is Ichor of the Two Dragons, is it? Let's check it out. Dan Feng. Beautiful artwork already, right?
Cheers.
Cheers.
No. You can't do this. You cannot do this. No way, there's Bai Hen. And there's Ying Xing. Oh, he looks so tired. And there's Jing Liu and freaking Jing Yuan. Then where's Dan Feng? Look at this. This is literally when Blade was at his happiest. And he says this. This is his happiest moments.
Hey, why the frown, Ying Xing?
It literally looks like, oh no. You know what I mean? Like, and I know this is already true. Like, we talked about this. Like, he is literally the legitimate spitting image. Like, as far as you can go on that. You know what I mean? Like, it's so funny because when I see Don Fong here, like, all I can think of is, like, that's my Don Hong, you know?
You too, Imbibiter Lune. Let's see a smile.
Imbibiter Lune.
Let them off the hook by heart. They're still sore from losing to Jing Liu.
Oh, throwing out the alcohol?
Rematch, I'm always available.
Wait, that is... Wait! No! That is Don Hong! Right? Because, like, the outfit... I should have known by the outfit, right? Like, Jesus Christ. But I was just thinking... I just looked at the face. It literally is Don Hong. It's trying to depict, like... Because I thought it was like, oh, that's Don Fong drinking with them. No, that's Don Hong. He's, like, honoring them. What a beautiful soul. So literally when I was like, that's my Don Hong, it literally is my Don Hong. Look how gorgeous that is. Wow.
How long will you keep running?
Yeah, they do look different, right? They definitely do look different, right? They look very similar, but there is like slight like, but maybe it's just because of the angle that he's at too. But this is Don Fong, right?
I have to leave. Leave.
Oh, Don Hong.
You'll find no refuge.
You
among
will,
this
you will.
dark.
No, leave him alone. Stop. Leave him alone.
High Elder succession is as eternal.
Look at the softness in his eyes.
As the ancient sea. That past is yours. No, you are my reincarnation.
Please.
A mirror image.
No, stop,
A
please.
past life sin must be repaid in this one.
Oh my god, and he fought back.
For those who defy our creed and break the succession, death is the only redemption.
Holy freaking hell. The animation of these are so fantastic. Holy hell, the power of that as well. I mean, the power of Lune is incredible. Blocking the... Look at this, look at this. Like, literally standing on water here as well. What he was saying to him there was like you can't run away from this. This is, you are my reincarnation. You are me. And Don Hong's like, I have to like move on. I have to. Which is what like Jin Yuen was saying to, which is what we want for him. Which is what March and Stell want for him. Holy hell, this depiction again. Insane depiction, look at that.
A criminal who shows no sign of remorse
That's not Don Hong.
deserves no mercy.
Oh my god, the animation is insane. Look at this. Oh, the dragons.
You have nowhere to run.
Stop. No. Why am I like maybe I'm just like too sensitive because like I can't handle Don Hong even like getting hurt. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. Look at this, don't stop. Someone help him. I can't handle it.
Don Fong guilty of unpardonable sin.
And that's the sin, yeah.
In light of past merit, the sentence shall be commuted to molting rebirth and eternal banishment.
Why did you take this path?
Hand over the transmutation arcanum and the preceptors will spare your life.
This is all the stuff that happened with Bai Hen, right? And I don't think he did hand this over, right? He didn't hand over the transmutation arcanum. But it's all the stuff that happened with Bai Hen, and now Don Hong is seeing all of this.
Because of you.
Because that was the question that was asked to Blade by Jing Liu. Why did you do this? And Blade didn't have an answer. Or didn't want to answer. No, he did. Sorry, the answer was that... Sorry, I'm getting mixed up with something else. The answer was that, like, it's unfathomable that someone like that, like Bai Hen, could be gone while someone like all these other people get reincarnated. My heart is pounding. Someone better save Don Hong here. I swear to God.
Starting today, You're one.
Jesus Christ, dude. This is my favorite thing. Is the support that people get on the Astral Express. It is my favorite thing, and I will forever ever be so grateful for what they've given to everyone, to March, to Stell, to Don Hong.
Starting today.
Look at
you're
them.
one of the Express.
That's mom and dad.
I'm clocking off for now.
Oh my god.
Attention,
And Pom Pom.
the Express is about to make a jump.
He's fighting back. He saw the image of the Astral Express crew.
You are my past,
Yes.
but you will follow me
Yes.
to my future.
Let's go. Oh my god.
I will blaze
Holy freaking hell.
a path of my own.
That is incredible. Oh. I have chills all over, everywhere. And this is him as in Bibber Luna as well. Look at him, look at him. Yeah, you see it, you see it. Taking a path of his own. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my freaking god. They're standing in between the statue of Don Fong. It's almost like representing the past and moving forward, like the separation there. Holy freaking hell. It's like acknowledging their past, but also moving forward. Oh, the rain. That was incredible. Taking a deep breath.
Go then. Leave
You just...
and don't look back.
My god. I said I'd watch these shorts because like people said that to watch them, but I didn't think I'd be tearing up like all like you know, I was like, oh yeah, we'll watch these two shorts. I'm sure they're amazing, like, and they have great, like, you know, if they're animated shorts, they're gonna have like some amazing animation, right? Blown away, absolutely blown away by the emotions of this, the story of this. Like, this is incredible. Look at his beautiful face, and this little smile.
Don Hong, quit.
I can't. Whew. Could you like give me a second for this short? Like, it's actually like killing me. This is incredible.
Don Hong.
And Mark showing up at the right moment.
Give me a smile. Another one. Say cheese.
And he does the peace sign.
Huh?
And there's Dad, and there's
all right?
our other pal as well.
Just reminiscing.
They showed up at the right moment.
Reminiscing? About what? Come on, tell me.
She always wants to know.
Let it be, Marge.
You know what I mean? She's always like very like and I mean this in the best way possible. She's like very like whoa. She's very like sisterly nosy. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not a bad thing. You know, when I say sisterly nosy, it's like your sister always wants to know what's going on in your life, you know? I'm watching this part again just because it was absolutely like incredible and devastating and so emotional.
Don Hong, I'm clocking
Like,
off
this
for
is so important. This is so important. This is such a huge moment
now. Express is about to make the jump.
for my beautiful boy. Like, this moment here is not only a triumph of animation, of music,
Are my past, but you will
but it's such an important moment.
to my future.
That's such a great line. Look at this. Look at this. That's insane. It's not even right.
A path of my own. And it's futile.
And then Don Fong is fighting against it, but Don Hong's not letting it happen. Like, how often do you see Don Hong exert this much, like, powerful force with his voice even? Gorgeous. Look at the light hitting off his face. And in that moment, he realized. Don Fong realized in that moment. His past realized. I can't follow him wherever he goes. This isn't, it's not exactly one-to-one me. And even no, and I think it's also like with this representation, it's like Don Fong believes it's like, okay, it still has their own beliefs, and it's not even Don Fong itself. I think it's more like maybe like just literally the memories of all this stuff and the representation of like a lot of Don Hong's feelings. But I think in those moments, it's a moment for realization for both, the spirit of Don Fong and also Don Hong. You know, this moment is huge as well. The light shining them, a realization, almost being able to take a deep breath because they're like it's almost like a blessing to move forward, right?
Go then. Leave.
The audio levels get very low at this point, for some reason. Look at like that's the most gorgeous Honkai character in history. Look at this. Nothing will ever surpass.
Don Hong, quit daydreaming.
The audio levels got so low here.
Me a smile.
This is so amazing. This is his family. This is his family.
One, say cheese.
And he does the peace sign because again, he loves her. He freaking loves her. Look at that. Look at that right now. Look at that. Look at it right there. Look at it right there.
Are you all right?
And I love that Welt realizes something's up, right? And then like look at us like Stella with their hands around their back as well. You know, that's the trio.
Just.
And I love this. This is March all over.
Reminiscing about what?
It's sibling nosy, right? You know what I mean? It's not just. I didn't mean to make it sound like it's only sisters who get nosy too, but like it's like maybe it's just because it's like. You know, it's a sister, that's why I said that, but like it's a very sibling nosiness, right? So it's like, no, tell me, oh no, please tell me, you know?
Come on, tell me.
Yeah, it's like they want to know. Gorgeous artwork as well.
Let him be large.
Let's talk about this as well, I guess. This is another stunning animation. And I think that both of these were very powerful, and so much of this Yan show is like so dependent on the past and the quintet and what they had to go through. And in this sense, like I feel like this was like not only, again, we can talk about how beautiful the animation is. It was gorgeous. Like the moments that were absolutely incredible. The music was incredible. The emotions behind this were like absolutely insane. But I think this was trying to show, from my perspective, Don Hong moving forward, which is what we wanted. And I feel like they showed like hints of that in the quintet as well. It's the same thing they did in the quintet story and in Jing Liu's storyline. It's the same thing they did there. Like this isn't a coincidence, you know what I mean? That at the end of the quintet, the end of the Jing Liu storyline, what happens is that Blade goes, "You will never be able to escape this," and then almost instantly, March texts. You know what I mean? March and Stell text, ask him if he's okay. In this vision, he sees Himiko and Welt giving him that place to say where he's welcome. You're welcome here. March and Stell also, you're welcome here. Pom Pom, being like, hey, you're part of this family. I know Pom didn't say that, but you know what I mean? Like, that's what it represents. He knew in that moment. Because again, what Don Hong is feeling is like, my past is following me everywhere. I'm living in the shadow of this past. And when he was figuratively drowning in those waters, he almost accepted his fate. And then he remembered, I have people that love me and care about me and want me to move forward, that want me to have a better life, that want me to and again, the line he said there, you are my past. And it's such a beautiful acknowledgement. You are my past, but you won't follow me into my future. That's such a huge moment for Don Hong to it's almost like talking to yourself in a way where it's like, hey, like I'm not feeling bad today. You know what I mean? I'm moving on from this. You have to move on from this. And it's the help of the Astral Express that helped to move on in those moments. It really was. This is like an unbelievably stunning piece of art. And I think, again, like I said, it represents Don Hong moving forward. But it was like very hard to watch it moments too, Because it was like, this moment at the start where like I felt like Don Hong was trying to like honor the characters in this story, it feels like. You know what I mean? Like at least that's what I got from it. I felt like he was trying to honor the quintet in a way. And kind of like in a very beautiful way. But what kind of like ended up happening was like it kind of reminded him of like what's happening here and like what's following him. And the representation of Don Fong was saying you can't move forward, because he keeps probably saying this to himself as well. You can't move forward. You can't move forward. How long are you going to run? And you saw the panic on his face, the pain on his face. And again, it's the moment with the Astral Express that made him realize he can move forward. And Genuine said the same thing. You should find a way to move forward. your past is, and then Genuine would know more than anyone, your past is a big part of it, but you have to move forward. And of course, Genuine would love for Dan Hong to move forward because that's one less person he has to worry about being in pain. You know what I mean? And he worries about that all the time. Such a gorgeous piece of art. Such a beautiful piece of art that honestly, like, I'm just so amazed by these shorts, like the effort that was put into the music, the set pieces. These are like almost like mini short films, you know what I mean? I know a short film's already like a mini film, but it's like a mini short film. That moment I will remember for the rest of my life, the moment of like busting through the water. And then honestly, I feel like in that moment it was like, you know, even the representation of Dan Fong realized in that moment, I think Dan Hong realized in that moment, I can move forward. I can. Like, and the sun shined, the statue was standing in between the representation of Dan Fong and Dan Hong. It is a separation now. I'm going this way. The past is going that way. I have my family to bring with me. I don't care what anyone says, there's no surprise at all. The relationship that he built up with March throughout the years, what he said to her, like in her quest, you know, was trying to make her feel better as well. He instantly wanted her to feel welcome on the Astral Express. He is welcome here. This is his home. It's like talking about how the stars the stars can't hide you, is it? But it's not about hiding. The stars are his home with the Astral Express. You know, that's his family. Welt's his dad, Hibiko's his mom, March is his sister, Stella's the newcomer. You know what I mean? It's all very meaningful to all these characters as well. He carried this burden along with him, and I feel like this animation was a perfect representation of like moving on, just moving on. I can't say, I could be here forever, guys, talking about how amazing the animation was. Gorgeous animation. Beautiful artwork, great depictions. I actually thought at the start they're like, oh, this is Dan Fong because he's drinking with them, and then it's like, no, wait, the outfit. This is Dan Hong, because I actually feel kind of good though, because you know it feels like it's like, oh, that's my Dan Hong. I thought that was my Dan Hong, you know, you know, like, but it was, it was, and it kind of feels like, you know, like this is a joke, by the way, you know, when people are like fake fan, you know, when people say, oh, I'm a fake fan, it was like, oh, I'm a real Dan Hong fan. You know what I mean? I was like, that's Dan Hong. It looks so much like Dan Hong. It looks exactly like him. It looks identical, because it was identical. I can't say good enough things about this, guys. This was absolutely incredible. I could be here forever, so I'm going to cut myself off now, and I hope you guys enjoyed this extra video for today. Tomorrow we're going to be playing more Honkai Star Rail, and we got 4 more Hoyo videos coming this week as well, including a reaction to the event of the Ikitomi Spirit Seeking Scrolls. That's going to be coming as well, which I'm very excited for, and I hope you guys will enjoy that too. Plus another Genshin video and 2 more Honkai videos, which is going to be the new Trailblaze Continuing, not the new Trailblaze Continuing Quest, but the Trailblaze Continuing Quest jolted from a, is it jolted from a winter sleep or jolted from a winter dream or something, I think? Oh, and just to add as well, guys, gorgeous depiction of the quintet as well. Like, getting to see them all in full force was absolutely amazing. It was such a stunning thing to see, and I love the way that, like, they meticulously designed them, where they kind of, like, it was like you knew them already, like, it was like you knew them all along, but, like, they look so different from, like, you know, their current day counterparts in both emotion and physicality as well. I also love the way that they had his shadow casting over Dan Hong as well, because even though he tried to, like, move on, and he was getting ready to move on, the shadow was still following him at the start of this as well. But thank you so much to my patrons, TyFire2, JB Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Radish Anusta, Death Trap, Links Markey, The Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Selson, Heck, Leon, High Casperia, Jared beating him at the highest tier of my YouTube, Royal Gamer 7 and Blasco, and I'll see you all so soon. Bye-bye.